God, that was like a terrifying line.
I mixed up the two. I'm sorry. Twitch
You're
and Twitter, too similar.
Anyway,
you're good.
welcome back to Rise of the Runelords.
Hello.
We have, fortunately, not been cursed with a sudden revelation. That would have made things very, very interesting going forward, but alrighty then.
Alright.
When last we left off, we were doing some of that good old, downtime.
Oh, yes, I love downtime. Especially when it's downwards.
Yes, indeed. But yes, the party had met back up with Shailu and Asana, who was hunting, it would seem, a troll out in the wilderness, and happened to run into all of you. She promptly had a bit of a, appropriate response when confronting certain people in the party about certain actions they've taken. You know who you are.
Teni.
And, the party returned once again to the City of Monuments, Magnamar, wherein we currently find them. A day has passed since the downtimes begin, and at the start of this day, Teni Phoenix, a proud member of the Serpent Riders, decided that enough was enough. This is where their time ends. And as such, they said their goodbyes, and they returned home once again.
Not before their super awesome friends gave them a super awesome gift.
Yes. The party, in particular Torund as well as Liam, the two of you were able to forge together a longsword in which you instilled your essence, your joy, as well as maybe a few other things.
I love magma.
Indeed.
It's a cool effect.
And before they left, Teni did, in fact, leave behind a few things. Of note being the letter that more or less, said the final goodbye, as well as the following. They left behind them the +2 breastplate that they had, Evan Cleaver as well as the corrosive longsword, the 10,000 gold, the deck of many wonderful things, as well as the 4 gold pieces that they had obtained from Greyhawk.
I call the deck.
4 of the 5.
I've already pocketed the deck.
No, I called the deck.
He left it to Torund in the letter anyways.
Liam is the one that discovered the items, so he would have already pocketed it by now.
Yes, yeah. That is true. That's fair.
Tell you what, for the sake of this, I'm going to get the two of you to roll off for me. And this is going to be D100 rolls. So for this, I'd like both of you to roll me a D100, and whoever got the higher of the two is going to have gotten the deck of many things.
Okay.
1 off the magic number.
0 off the magic number.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I guess Torund doesn't get it.
Unfortunately, Torund, Liam has in fact pocketed the deck.
Fair is fair.
Yeah.
Numbers are numbers.
I'm not going to, I am going to let you draw from it if you ask, but the reason why I want to hold on to the deck of many things is, sorry, Torun, but you're not always the best
You're
to
not
trust with
responsible
it.
enough. Yeah, I get it. Don't worry.
That's fair.
I can't hold it in my pocket. I'm not responsible enough. Meanwhile, everyone else draws like 1,500 cards from it.
Oh, there isn't 1,500 cards, but there are limited cards that can be pulled. It's just, not all of them are going to do what you want them to.
I ain't drawn from it. Nothing bad has happened so far because I haven't drawn from it yet.
That is true. Oh, that is true. You wanna draw one?
Was it you or?
No, I'm not drawing from that.
Okay then. I'll put this deck of cards away.
Jack literally just has a deck of cards in his hand ready to kill us with one of them.
I specifically have this deck of cards made specifically for this deck. I take out the cards that you draw every time, so I just have it on hand.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair
Just
is fair.
in case. You can never be too certain. But anyway, whereas one light flickers and goes out, another one ignites, as walking into the bar is, in fact, a singular individual that perhaps burns brighter than any singular flame. And with this, we're going to introduce, first up, Are. It has been a long... It's been a long drive since you have last entered any major settlements. The roads, as well as the wilderness, haven't exactly been the kindest, and now that winter has set in, the fact that you are in fact fiery is a blessing in disguise. But alas, you find yourselves in the City of Monuments, the grand city of Magnamar, upon the Varisian coast. And as such, we find yourself walking into the Divine Mace Tavern, one of several establishments, but probably one of the less seedy and, well, how you say, not going to stab you up front establishments.
Mm.
And as you walk in, you note that there are several individuals in this here establishment. A rather portly, as well as balding tavern keep. He stands behind a squarish bar, idly just sort of washing a mug in his hands with a cloth that's very clearly too dirty for its own good. Several other patrons, but the ones that notably stand out are the warg that's currently just residing here. This is kind of just like sleeping on the floor, but it's still a big dog. The equally big ass orc, who one eye of theirs is in fact looking a bit how you say yellow and a little larger than it should be. Dare I say draconic. And one of their arms is a kind of fiery and magmary. There's a half-elf here with one arm. There is a lady over here who's wearing some dripped-out full plate. And let's see where... let's see what... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, yes. And then, of course, there is a small... You're not sure what that is.
Oh, the little gremlin on the dragon?
Yes.
Yeah. I cannot say I've seen a Yang before.
Well, you could,
Out of
since you've been all
the things I've
around,
met,
it would be Knowledge Plains.
out of all the things I've met, I'm pretty certain a Yang would not be that one.
Yeah, but you see that thing on the back of what appears to be this small, shadowy drake. Normally you'd have to roll rolls to figure out what these things are, but for the sake of expediency, and because you're so well-traveled, I'm going to say that you've probably seen You probably haven't seen a way-in, but you at least have seen a drake before, so you know immediately that's not a dragon. Nice. But yes, you walk into the bar. And parts of the fact that you're seeing these things is resonating. Mostly in that someone that you met along the way described them. Maybe not one-to-one, but close enough.
Is he sitting there with Magma? What the fuck?
So yeah, what do you do?
Ari's just gonna stare at the warg, the orc, the elf, and just sigh and walk
I'm too busy
closer.
with the keg right now.
What have I gotten myself into? Why is there an arrow pointed at me?
The warg's looking at you.
Oh. There, you bastard. Don't speak common, do you? Just gonna swoop past you.
It's relatively easy to scoot past. You just kind of like slumped on the floor.
Ara's just gonna drag the chair or the stool and sit down and just lean over the counter. Could I get a elf? Me, mate?
Oh, yeah, sure. That's gonna be, just kind of looks over. That's gonna be a gold.
Alrighty then. She's pretty steep, but alright. Gonna flip a coin to the man.
Cool. And he gets it, catches it, just bites it. Yeah, it's legit. And he goes over, is going to pour some ale. And then it's going to come all the way back over here. Alright, here you go. And he puts it on the table, and notably, because he's noticing your form, he then takes out a damp cloth and wraps it around the handle.
I won't be burning your mugs out, do you?
Oh, I hope so.
Thank you for that, mate. She's gonna she's gonna keep the mug a little bit away from her lips so she doesn't leave marks on it. All that. Basically kind of waterfalling it into her mouth.
Yep, fair enough. As the liquid waterfalls into your mouth, it doesn't catch fire.
Yeah. Because if I'm not wrong, ale is more fruity than it is alcoholic.
Yes. If it was something like whiskey, then we'd be having different words.
I'd be breathing fire. Literally.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
As everyone else, you notice that a fiery formed woman walks into the bar, sits down, is drinking some ale very carefully.
Neat.
I'm just gonna set down my keg real quick.
For people that want to find out what this woman is, roll for me.
Who the hell are you?
Knowledge Planes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, pretty sure it'd be knowledge planes.
Yes.
You look oddly warm considering the weather outside.
Well, I mean, I am made of fire, mate. It's not really hard to be warm.
So, Ranveig, you look at this woman up and down, and you can clearly tell, based upon readings that you've done all the way back in the land of the Norn Kings, that this is... You are very certain that is, in fact, an Efreet. Liam, you're also certain that that woman is, in fact, an Efreet. Efreet, for those playing the home game, is akin to a fire ganassi from, D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they are outsiders that they're native outsiders, but they are also basically, made of fire. Or are very attuned to the flame.
And with that, she's gonna look back to Torund and say, "As for you, big guy, I am a merchant. I go by the name Are. Nice to meet you."
Nice meeting you too. So, got any wares on you? You said you're a merchant.
No, not at the moment. I happened to maybe crash my car into a ravine.
Just for my own clarity, where would that have been that you crashed your cart?
Hold on, I need to pull up the map for that. Because it'd have to be around somewhere around Magnabar.
Okay, cool.
No more than like a mile, I'd say.
Yep. Meanwhile, elsewhere, a bunch of bandits are looting the cart. Hey, look, boys, free stuff.
Oh, it's free shit.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Meanwhile, back at the tavern.
Couldn't be that bad.
It wasn't. Only 4,000 gold worth of things I planned to sell. But money is money. You can always make more.
Yeah, we may have a better offer for you, anyways.
What will that be, mate?
We'll give you.
We just looted some vampire guy's castle, so we're pretty good, going pretty well now.
From a friend I know that you all are pretty well off, and that's one of the reasons why I'm here.
Who's your friend?
Oh, you might know him. As a weird-looking horse pulling around his carriage. Sells weapons mostly.
Oh.
You mean Strider?
Oh, you mean the guy I got this thing from? And I pull out my Kopesh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Strider.
It does look quite familiar.
Yep.
The
Alright.
thing off him.
Not the last time, but the time before that, you recognized that Kopesh because Strider was trying to sell you on it.
Yeah, that thing's a piece of junk. It'll break on you in a minute.
Yeah, it'll help me out in a pinch.
I had some time to myself, and materials. I'd probably be able to whip you up something better than that whole thing.
A fellow armsmith.
Arms, technically arms at least.
You smith arms?
No.
Torun. That means they make weapons.
I know. It was a joke.
Though, if I were to pick one of my best creations, she just pulls out her rubber box and places it on the table on the bar. It'd probably be this whole thing.
You see RA pull out a strange-looking device that you've seen something similar to this, but not quite in this fashion. It looks very similar to the weapon that Cadmus was using, as well as one of the weapons that Strider's shown you, and I think you even bought one such weapon from Strider. That is in fact a firearm.
Man.
Ah. So you built guns.
Yeah, that's what I specialize in, at least as of recent, till I made this thing. I ain't made one in a little while, though.
Hmm. I would show you some of my work, but what the ones I took pride in, I've recently parted ways with a companion with them on them.
Hmm.
So I will, of course. I guess I will take a rain check on showing them off to a later date.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I plan on going anyway, so you got plenty of time. At least, assuming you all won't mind me tagging along with you. I am now back in the money department now. In my car crash and all.
I, for one, am never shy away from a little extra muscle. Though Torund has them spades right now.
Well, I don't know about muscle, but I can definitely provide you something.
And it is at this time I'd like everyone to make me a perception check, and this one is scent-based.
Ah, yes. I can
shit,
do
I smell good.
that. It smells good.
I said I smell good.
One moment, please. I need to get the appropriate token.
And Torrent smells good. That's crazy.
Buffs and debuffs.
Nah, he smells decent.
It is at this time
He's good at
that
smelling.
the door
Yes, I know.
the door swings open once
joke.
more as all of you suddenly smell sarsaparilla.
Hold up. What do I smell?
You smell that good old sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla.
As another form walks into the Divine Maze Tavern. And as they do, you hear footfalls with a little clink, clink, clink. As walking in, Mav, if you'd be so kind as to describe your character for us.
Yes. So let me double check the height. So you see a 6'10" half orc with what you can tell from the little bit that you can see from the hat, black hair, as he sits down at the tavern seat. Barkeep.
Quick question. You're coming through a bit muffled. Are you like?
Oh, sorry. That might be just how I'm positioned. Sorry about that.
Yeah. No worries.
There we go. That sounds
Okay.
a lot better.
Okay, so you see a 6'10", a somewhat large, a largish, not as large as Torund, obviously, but like he's like 230 pounds, give or take. He's a quite big man.
Big motherfucker.
As he sits down, he gives a glimpse at you guys. He's like, sits down and asks the barkeep for the house's choice.
Or you want the house's choice?
Yeah.
I don't know. Ale. Okay, are you asking for something to eat or are you asking for something to drink?
Drink.
Alright, ale. 1 gold.
As he flips the coin his way.
Yep, seems legit. Alright, let me a moment. As he goes over and is going to just, pour himself a mug of ale, hands it over. Getting a lot of strangers in here today. Puts it on the table, moves it forward to you.
Thank you.
Don't know if I like it. Like things better when it was a lot more simple.
As he just starts taking a sip of the drink.
Yeah, can I get you lot anything?
Torund's gonna be eyeballing this new guy, and he's just gonna reach for his keg.
Yep.
Start just drinking out of that.
Yep. So for the purposes of description and whatnot, going down the line, Alright, if you would please describe your character for Mav, and then we'll go Adrianna, Torund, Ranveig, and Liam.
Right. RA's on the more of the short side. She's about 5'5", very spindly looking, with weighing about 98 pounds. She has very bright pupilless orange eyes and hair that kind of flows like a flame that's been left unattended.
Alright. Cool. Moving up the
And
line.
obviously red skin.
Adrianna.
Hello. Adrianna is a half-elf woman at about 5'4".
But
flat of
Adrianna or
cheese.
Mav?
Gianna.
Adrianna.
Oh.
Did I say Mav?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was just confused because I was like, didn't we already introduce ourselves before? Or...
I know, but it's a matter of new player descriptions.
Understandable.
Brown hair, green eyes. She's missing an arm.
Yes.
Alright, next up the line, we got the big one.
Yeah, he's Torund. This is my my pet Torund. I gave him muscles. And also, he has his arms on fire, like forever. And he has a dragon eye.
Yes.
He didn't have a beard before, but I forgot to put this in, but
Oh, has he grown a beard?
yeah,
Is he now the data boy?
yes.
Excellent. Most excellent.
He has like a very large scythe on his back, and yeah, it's really basic description, but yeah.
Alright. Next up the line, the Ranveig.
Big is about 5'8", brown hair, kind of built, female, human.
Yeah.
Kind of, kind of northern looking.
Yeah.
Got like some fancy armor that's kind of doesn't look like it fits very well. And a nice what was it called? A glaive, a pretty ornate glaive strapped to my back.
Yes.
Yeah. And last but not least, we got the Fitaro as well as the Liam.
Well, starting out, you'll find in Fataro, you won't really notice me so much as the Drake that I am sitting on, and having almost the body of a lizard instead of a normal drake body, though its wings are somewhat bony and see-through in nature. It has 3 sets of eyes, each one a different color.
Yep. There's totally nothing at all wrong with this. This is definitely not going to come back to bite anyone whatsoever.
Don't do that.
What is that creature?
Don't do that.
He's not saying this out loud. He's just like, that thing looks weird and fucked up.
Then, traveling down, riding on the back of it, is this distorted, shadowy creature that describes himself as a leprechaun, and wearing nothing but green, but somewhat close to the grave. He stands at a staggering 3 feet 2 inches tall.
This is a... Weirdo. Weirdos. He just thinks that to himself.
But is very skinny and weighs about 30 pounds in total, including gear.
Yep, this is legit. So, yeah, that's what you see as you walk in and sit down. So, what you do?
I'm just gonna drink my drink.
Cool. You drink, and the taste is a bit bready, as is the course of ale, but, it goes down alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the strongest bit. It's a tiny bit watery, but to be
Not the
expected in this
worst.
part of town.
Not the worst I've had.
Alright, so what do people do?
We're just going to have Fitaro prance around and then start playing with Fluffy over here.
No, you mangy mutt. Don't eat the dragon. It's not good for your stomach.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Yeah, that thing doesn't look at him. That thing looks like you'll get a disease if you eat it.
Come on, Drake. Yeah, come on. As the two start to play together, and for people that can hear Draconic, you hear Furtado going, "Blood!"
Okay, maybe kill the dragon. I'm not sure about that thing.
Give meat! Food!
What the fuck?
Oh, sure.
Oh.
Yeah!
Ari is just very concerned at the fact that the first thing she heard this Drake say is fucking blood.
Okay. Usually the first thing that we do is find blood. Usually bad blood, but blood nonetheless.
Would you mind if I pulled a couple things out of the bag of holding?
Oh yeah, did you ever take those corpses out of the bag?
Yes, they're literally bones.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Adrianna?
took some of them.
No,
Yeah.
literally all of them were bones. I was told that they were skin clean.
Yep.
Yes?
Liam's talking to you.
Yes.
Can I take a few things out of the bag of holding?
What are you taking?
Some of the meat. I skinned a few of them.
This is just fucked up.
Please take everything out that you put in because it disturbs me immensely.
I was going to feed
Then
Fataro.
stop tormenting our friends.
And I didn't say you can't feed him, but could you please take everything out of my bag of holding that you put in there? Because the more I learn about it, the more it violates my moral, personal, and religious ethics.
See, that's why religion's a mess.
I feel like I should I be here right now?
How does
That is
feeding?
very.
How does feeding meat violate? How does
Liam,
storing
could you
meat
please
in-
quit debating me about this and for once respect my own wishes and property?
I just
Shut
don't
up.
understand.
Yes or no?
Ow!
I got too in character, sorry.
No, it's more you got too close to the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
That's
not
not a
trying
yes
to
or no,
debate.
Liam. Yes or no?
I think it's more of the concept of whatever the hell you've put in that
Liam.
bag, mate.
Uh,
If I'm gonna be honest.
Liam, I could hold thousands of bahals
So-
of bones. I don't know why you need to put it in their bag anymore.
Water. You're seeing this conversation go on, and you're reminded of why you are here. Notably, that you're here because a good friend of yours by the name of Cagmus thought you might be of help to some people.
Mr. Kellyan, please tell me these aren't the people I need to help.
These seem like the people that you may need to help.
Oh my.
You're gonna be great friends, mate.
You just see him. You just see him after. Get something stronger. Clearly, he just starts walking up as his boots clank. Okay.
No, I expected a little bit more grit from a fucking orc.
Yeah. Shut up. You take your crap out of her bag.
As
That's quite violent, ain't it?
And
these
you would
guys are
be
just gonna
The name's
Just gonna
Mortar.
move.
A friend of
over
mine said
here.
that you might need some help. Can you say the character's name again?
Yes, you can. Cagmus.
Sorry, no. Cagmus, thank you. My friend Cagmus, I don't know if you're... He said that you guys might need some help. And...
Would Ari have met Cagnes and like just walking around trying to find these people?
Roll me a d100.
37.
No.
Alright, so I guess that's too high to have the displeasure of meeting Cagnes.
What did Cagmus ever do? Cagmus is sacred. Ever since Cagmus walked into this here
Cagmus has
establishment and
done
said
nothing,
dibs.
You know,
I
I
don't know,
think
I
you
just
guys
don't
are
like
just
the
trying
guy.
to complain. I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
What is-
Cagmus is
I?
apparently my friend, so I guess I got
I just never liked the guy, dude.
It's more of a, I need some reason to get you to, some reason to get you in the party.
No, you're fine, you're fine.
Yes, I'm sorry if this puts you on the spot a bit.
No, you're fine, you're fine. No, this is good. This is making me and my character interact. I'm fine with this. This works perfectly.
Okay, cool.
Direction is good.
So, little
No, it's
dude,
not.
little guy, take your crap out of her bag, and don't argue with the lady.
Liam is debating on whether or not to hex you.
Yeah, just give me the bag myself. I'll fucking take it out for you.
Look, I don't care. I'll do it too. Either way, I just want this conversation to be over with.
I mean, I just tired
Maybe
of hearing
don't
everyone bitch
antagonize the rat
constantly.
man. Maybe don't antagonize the rat creature.
I will leave and then come right back into the game because
Okay.
my menu's being stupid.
Yeah, just refresh the page. Yeah.
Yeah. Adrianna's going to give a mom glare at
Oh, that's a
Liam.
crit.
Crits don't apply on skill checks, but that said, that's still a fucking 22.
It's a mom glare.
Yes.
I mean,
So
22.
Glare.
you see Adrianna just kind of give a disapproving glare that reminds you of the time that your mother was disappointed in you for playing with gunpowder.
To who?
This is
Oh, are you doing this?
no. Oh no, this is at Liam.
Oh, okay. In that case, Liam, you've seen this look before. This is the look that your mother has given you once when you were a bit too handy with a couple spiders. It's that disapproving glare that says, I'm disappointed in you. I'm not mad, I'm disappointed.
Adrianna is very mad. I'm joking.
Also,
I don't know
you
if
note
Adrianna's
that
actually mad.
you note that Adrianna, have you turned off the eyes, or are those just on at all times at this point?
Yeah, Adrianna blinks
Not right now.
audibly, doesn't
Okay,
she?
cool.
Winks audibly.
Yes, wink, not blink. Very important distinction.
Oh yeah, that's right. Adrianna only has one eye, doesn't she? Or
No,
something?
she's just.
Oh wait, no, yeah, half elf.
She has both her eyes. It's just it's half the effect because half.
Yeah.
Don't
that's
see
right.
you. Why carrying food in a bag of holding is a bad thing, but okay.
God. I'm concerned what he's about to pull out of this bag now.
Okay.
He calls it food, and you
all
call
of
it
it is
an affront to your god.
So, do you see Liam open up the bag of holding that Adrianna has, and he pulls out a bone, followed by another bone, followed by more bones.
I did skin a few of the wargs.
No, your lizard skinned them.
No,
its
that
Your
was all
lizard
of the wargs
He
in that
boned
room.
them.
Dude, this has been settled before. We already know what happened. He literally ate the whole reason why they're even like blue skeletons
no.
is because he ate that meat.
No, that was the one
Liam
in the
did
house. This
skin
is the
a few,
one.
but
This is the one before
Fataro
that.
devoured everything.
This is when you guys first got Chopper.
Oh
those
yeah,
works.
that's right. When
Yes.
Torund kidnapped the warg from its home.
Yes.
Yeah, those
Willingly
works.
kidnapped a warg from its home.
Well, you guys killed its
What do you mean
family.
kidnapped, dude? He came after us, and also it wasn't in its home.
It was the wild is its home. The wild animal.
In that case, it's in my home because I was there. It's on my turf.
True.
Technically, it was in Strahd's, but
Really?
semantics.
Bro, I took Strahd's turf.
It is at this
Give me 1
point.
second, I'm grabbing my laptop charger.
Sure, Tenny's
Fair enough. It's at this point, Liam, as you're sort of doing this, you feel a coldness sort of enter around you, and it's disturbing how familiar it is. As you see your shadow move a little bit. Everyone else, in particular, Adrianna and Torund, as well as Ranveig, the three of you, give me perception checks, because the three of you would probably have seen something similar to this before, whereas I'm pretty sure Are and Mortar wouldn't exactly know what to look for on this one.
Okay.
Okay. And yes, Torund. Perception, please.
Perception.
Don't think
23, yes.
Adrianna gets it, but
Adrianna doesn't quite, because I would presume they're a bit too concerned with basically you taking the goddamn bones out of her bag of holding.
yep.
But Torund and Ranveig, the two of you see two shadows, like very small, very hard to notice unless you know what you're actually looking for, sort of sliver around the room and then actually enter into Liam's shadow.
That's not good.
the two of you would recognize this because it's similar. You've seen this happen before, notably whenever Balako or Asdaya were doing something. As the two of you have noticed that
Spear Girl?
the two of you have noticed that those two have been a bit absent in the last week.
I'm going to immediately stop what I'm doing, look at my shadow, and say, hold on right quick. I'll finish doing this in a minute. I hop off the Drake and walk over here and turn into a shadow.
Cool. So
What the?
turn into a shadow and descending.
No, not even gonna fucking
Descending into the shadow
Don't
realm.
worry, you're hanging out with adventurers. Trust me, it gets a lot fucking weirder.
No.
One
I'm
moment,
well
please.
aware.
It is time
Especially
that
when you've been around for 8 seasons.
don't forget the movie.
The movie.
As I need to put this guy on the board.
Which guy? Hold on.
Did it? Did it? Hang on. There we go.
Where'd the rat go?
Oh, it's just
What the fuck is that?
You don't see this. This is happening in Shadowland.
I'm not a rat.
Yeah. So Liam, you enter your shadow, and before you
called a leprechaun.
is sadly a familiar sight. And he just looks down at you and goes, "Hey nerd, the fuck have you been?"
Places. Places that aren't here. Yes. I'm pretty sure another dimension.
Another dimension, you say? As he edges closer.
We killed a vampire.
Do I look like I give a fuck about a big nerd with his bigger nerd powers than you, nerd?
I can't tell if that was a compliment or an insult.
I'm not sure either.
Probably both.
Cause I can't tell if he said that he cared about Liam or if he's just calling him a nerd.
So how have you been?
Dreadful.
Aw.
Well, since you fucking went off and fucked off into some fucking mist. I don't know, the big guy is like, "Oh, don't go in there, it's bad, we're going to not come out and blah 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 blah." So I had to do that because reluctantly, I didn't want to do that.
Uh-huh.
And then, you know the big lady, you know the big pissy one? She was fucking livid.
How is the Mistress of Shadows?
Just edges closer, closer, and closer, and closer, and closer, until his face, or what should be a face, you just see the shadowous lines of the metallic visor and something within that.
By the way, they can hear me.
Oh dear.
They can hear me. They can't hear.
Oh dear.
RA is just extremely concerned at what the fuck is happening.
Hey, yo, tell Blanco I said I can noogie him now.
Did
just mounting concern.
Wait.
Actually,
Did I hear that? Did I hear that right?
What?
I know who the Mistress of Shadows is, right?
No.
No.
No one does.
No.
No one does.
I don't fucking know. All I know is that there's a death door guy that I really like.
To say she's pissed is an understatement, nerd. She is livid. Said something about, we'll do things to, I don't know, some person named Star. I don't really know who that is. But something about I had to get it from you without you knowing, which seemed weird to me. I don't fucking know.
I know exactly what she's talking about.
Wait, didn't Velocco
Well,
just
going
fail
in
his
that
job
mist.
then?
Blocko ain't the brightest.
Made me find out a few things that I am really thankful to learn, but don't worry about it, Blocko.
Okay,
She'll
nerd.
calm down once she knows I'm back. I didn't leave permanently.
No, the problem is you left at all.
I didn't mean to.
Okay, look, nerd, I'm a level with you. I don't like nerds, but you're my nerd, and if she says I have to punch you, nerd, I'm going to do it. Reluctantly, but I'm going to do it.
True. Don't worry. I will find something nice for her, and she'll probably calm down. Okay.
Well, you better do that soon, or there's gonna be punchy time. That's my favorite time.
I figure as much. By the way, hey, is there anything you like as a buff on you from time to time? I wanted to know.
I work with you, dude. I ain't accepting your Kool-Aid. So, bye.
Oh yeah, and Torund says hi as you go.
Duly noted.
Oh, I say that. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Don't question it. Don't question it. Do not question it.
Just gonna pick him up and land him on my shoulder.
It's not worth it.
I have a lot of questions, but not enough alcohol, so I'm not gonna.
Then go drink.
Ominous shadowy being doing ominous shadowy things for regular Tuesday.
It's concerning how standard this has become.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry that it happens every Tuesday, but I can't control that, can I?
Have you tried?
No. And if I do try, the world's gonna explode, and I fucking swear on that.
What? Nah, I mean, come on. Like, what? That's crazy.
Let's just say I'm in a contract with something very powerful, very old, and I wouldn't say it's evil per se. It's just it's not exactly good.
We're so what's the deal with you guys?
Laka said that basically I'm in trouble for going into the mist.
I mean, well, you want us to just leave it behind or something? Like, that kind of goes against everything we're about.
No. Probably. Hey, the mistress wants a powerful item or maybe access to something. That kind of standard do.
Oh. I don't know, I'm kind of tired. I don't feel like finding another one of those things right now. Like, I just got back from killing a fucking vampire.
That's fair.
Knowing us, it will just pop up.
Fair enough.
Anyway, anything people want to do in this scene here?
Nah.
So, do either of you have a quest for us?
I came to...
Anything you want us to do?
If I get another fucking snarky comment, I swear to God it's gonna be on your head.
I just came to help you guys. As long as it gets me paid, I don't really care what we have to do.
Fair enough. In that case, shall we proceed with the downtime?
Yeah.
Alright,
Sure.
cool. So,
Yep.
I've somewhat done a little reworking of this. So effectively, you guys have 6 days of downtime, and for the purposes of this, I've split each day up into like 3 slots. So per day you can kind of do 3 things, or attempt to do 3 things. And the slots are the morning, the morning, afternoon, evening.
Since it's our first downtime in like a hot minute.
Yep.
And I did have some stuff I wanted to do concerning, not like family, but you know. How long would it take for me to get to the Hell of Belkson from here?
Couple weeks.
Couple of weeks.
At least a month.
At least a month.
Yeah.
So not something I can do then.
No.
Then never mind.
If you wanted to, you could probably find a mage or something to send message that way.
No, I mean I needed to go there physically.
That may be significantly harder to do in a short amount of time. Anyway, so for the purposes of this, we are basically going to go down the line from top to bottom, and people basically tell me what they're doing on a given day, and then we go about doing that stuff. So it is currently the second day, and you guys still have all 3 slots. So starting at the top, Are, is there anything you'd like to do on this day? Yep. Alright.
Huh? Whoa.
Did you fall asleep?
Almost.
Okay.
What's happening?
Is there anything you'd like to do on this second day of downtime?
Not really, but if the party has anything to sell, I'd be up for that.
Alright. Cool. So for the purposes of this, in case we need you to do stuff, we'll we'd say that this is like a reserve day, so you can use slots appropriately. Okay.
Maybe you can help me find a few things. I'm looking for some scrolls.
Yes, but we can get to that when it is your turn, Liam. Because next up on the list it is Adrianna.
Well, if there's any...
I mean, I was probably just going to be getting a better, bigger butchering axe.
Yeah.
And then getting it enchanted.
Yep.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, if there's any curses or anything or whatever not good things still hanging around, she's probably gonna go to a temple, get all that sorted out.
Okay. So to my understanding, go to a temple and basically get healed.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So for this, you probably would be getting a restoration. Just to remove the con drain and whatnot. Now before we go on anything else, I will mention this. In the city, there is a single scroll of regeneration in case anyone wants to try and get their hands on that.
Oh, nice.
Liam wants to get his hands on that.
Tell me I can grow back my limbs.
Well, thing is, that will not undo your... It won't undo the cursed arm thing, but it would technically restore your eye.
Oh, nice. Then would I have an arm back in my eye, or an eye back in my arm, or?
The eye would then go back down there, yeah.
Oh.
I mentioned this in case, multiple people wanted to try and get their hands on that.
Fair enough. Yeah, I see you heard me on what I wanted to.
Alright, so, Adrianna. Let us move to the map here. Where's the map of Magnamar? Yeah, there we are. Also, people may notice that there's a bit of a thing. Well, things on the map, I should say.
Oh, look, little diggies.
So if you hover over them, you will note that they will list what the location is called.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. As Roll20, as I found, tooltips is very useful.
Oh, nice.
Now, of note, some of the little arrows or triangles have little symbols on them.
Yes.
So basically, I haven't done it to all of them, but the ones with the clocks denote monuments. I haven't gone through each and every single one, so some of them haven't really been noted as of yet.
I assume these little fiery things are like churches and young.
Yes. So the ones with the little squiggly thing are temples. Alright, so, Adrianna, since you're going to go and get yourself healed, which you would probably need to do that at one of the temples, so which one you doing?
The one that's not run by people that Saturday probably does not like.
Okay, in that case, the options would probably be... Give me a sec, I'll just put Mortar and, Ari on the map as well.
Yes.
Yeah, so in that case, you would probably be looking at... Iamade is a good option, as well as... I'm pretty sure, Desna would be a good option.
Then let's go there.
Alright, to which one of the two? So, like, Iamade
Whichever.
or Desna.
It does not.
Oh, Desna? Alright, well, in that case, that would be over here. So, making your way downtown, you find yourselves at the Cynosure Tower. A rather large tower that acts as a base of operations for the clerics and servants of Desna. As you walk up there, you note that there is the symbol of the butterfly emblazoned upon the tower itself, which is the poly symbol of Desna. So, making your way there, the clerics as well as other members of the faith there, they do recognize you as a member of Sarenrae. It's not hard, given the holy symbol that you have, as well as the fact that you radiate an aura of good. Because Paladin.
Yippee.
Also, you note that you actually feel the aura of good again. And that feeling of basically evil and, cold, damp pain is long gone at this point. Which is, out of game. Basically, you can use your pally powers without having a migraine.
Yay!
Yep, you make your way there, and seeing this, I would presume that you would go up to... Would you go up to any one of the single clergy members, or would you just go up to try and find the head person?
The latter, just go and talk to someone.
Yep. So, yeah, you go and talk to someone, and Morris explained to them that, hey, kind of fucked up, heal. Yeah, they agree to... they agree to cast, a restoration spell. That being said, they would need to basically get one of the more powerful acolytes, on the grounds that the guy you got is basically like a level 1, and it's like, oh, we're gonna bring like the level 7 cleric, because they can cast this easy. And as such, gathering forth the arcane energies in their hands, after about 18 seconds pass, and sacrificing an appropriate amount of diamond dust, healing light envelops you, and you feel your health return to you. You may now eliminate any and all con drain from you and restore your hit points back to normal.
Nice. Now, let's look for that condition.
It would be on your ability scores. So if we get the sheet up real quick. Your ability scores. So basically, you at present have a -4 to your con. Yeah. So if we just go and as such, that means that you're going to regain 16 total hit points. So 37 plus 16. You have returned back to 53 hit points.
Awesome. So, my fortitude, reflex, and will is also affected and should also be fixed, right?
Yeah. All those are back to normal. The reason it's got the thing next to it is I'm pretty sure it's because of... What's affecting that?
Yeah, because I don't think I have a 7 reflex.
It's 3 plus...
Add-on.
Oh, yeah, no, that's right, because you have 2 class levels. You got 2 classes, so those things stack, which is why it's like that.
Okay. Well,
But yeah, you are back to you're back back in action. As Sir Gal goes,
longer feel sickly.
Yep. Sir Gal goes, huzzah!
Thank you.
Of course, madam. And just remember, even though we are of different faiths, good Lady Luck always shines her fortune on those that praise the sun.
And she's going to say something similar back.
Cool. Alright, so that's one thing. You get 2 more.
Well, let me double check one thing here, because we can come back to meet later if that's
Cool.
fine.
Yeah, that's fine. In that case, Liam, what would you like to do today?
Let's see. I would like to go searching for that scroll of regeneration.
Regen. Okay, for that, I need you to give me a D100. And if this is, keep in mind, it's a single slot to search and try to do it. So basically, you get 3 attempts a day if you're searching for
Would
something.
RA be able to assist Liam?
You can. And as such, that would give, basically, I would say that would give like a +5 to the roll.
Right.
I don't think I'll need it.
Unfortunately, okay, well, you know where it is. You ask around a bit, and it's like, oh yeah, I know where that is. The problem is where it is.
Hmm?
It is at the Temple of Yamade.
Sir Ribbit?
Yes, Sir Ribbit's god. They are known as the Crusader god, the goddess of justice, and is also a, lawful good goddess.
Oh. I see the problem.
I don't. Well, I see a different problem than I think you do. I'm not lawful good, I'm neutral.
That's not necessarily the problem. The problem is you got a evil dragon and an evil grave knight in
You
your
remember what
shadows.
happened? You remember what happened with Sir Ribbit, right?
The dragon isn't evil.
No. Not Fataro, Asdaya.
Oh, yeah.
Asdaya is very evil.
No, the problem I see with this idea is a being of shadow going into
Yes.
the Temple of the Sun.
Oh no, this is the Temple of the Sun. That's Sarenrae. This is the goddess that is currently waging war against, the Abyss.
Yeah.
Sir Ribbit tried to smite you for 5 minutes.
Yes.
As soon as he saw you.
So imagine an entire temple of that just going, wait a minute, I sense evil. Evil! Deus Volt, Deus Volt, Deus Volt!
Deus Volt, Deus Volt, Deus Volt, Deus Volt, Deus Volt.
Actually, Liam actually had a kick out of it. So he's halfway tempted to just go there for the funny statement of
I wanna
they
see Sir
can't
Ribbit again.
smite evil.
Okay, here's the other problem. This is probably also the more concerning problem.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna still smite Asdaya and Balako.
It's not so much the Temple of Yamade, it's what's near the Temple of Yamade, as I read the book and found out that this was here. There's a bastion of Hell Knights in the city.
Oh. That is a problem. That is a serious problem.
I know. It is of the Order of the Nail as well, so,
Good luck with that.
I'm glad I never fucking encountered those when Teni was still here.
yeah. All I'm saying is that if you're gonna do it, I'd advise taking someone with you and maybe having them get it for you.
Yeah.
And it just so happens you happen to have a very, very savvy merchant with you that can probably negotiate on your part.
Yeah, I will give you if you go buy this thing.
Money? Sure. What you need?
What? Sorry, my headset couldn't out.
I was just saying. Oh yeah, sure. I'll go buy whatever you need. Pay me for it. You said.
Yeah.
What you need?
Let's see. How much does one of them usually cost?
For this, it is going to cost... you would wager it's going to be about 3,000, maybe?
Okay.
Like, these are not cheap, by any sense of the imagination. It's a hefty price, but it's regeneration.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking on how much Liam is going to give you on extra as kind of a payment for going and getting it.
Mm-hmm.
So first, let's take off the 3,000, and then we're going to take off additional. What do you say? 100 gold for it.
I guess that's fine. I guess 3% tip.
Sure.
Yeah, 3% tip. It's not the worst.
And also, if you barter and you can get a lower price, you keep the extra.
Oh yeah, that was most certainly the plan.
So.
Alright, cool. So with that,
I'm not here to save you money, I'm here to save me money.
So with that,
Exactly.
I presume the two of you would be heading up to the Temple of Iamade.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So both of you head up, kind of making your way through the city itself, heading up through the Keystone, through the streets around Lower Clef, up through Dockway, just to make it up the ramp, all the way up into the Naus District, moving between them and the Capital District, moving around the Idriskal Vidrak, monument to something. I'm not fucking enough to look it up. Anyway. Until eventually, you make your way roughly around to where the gates are, to the upper part of the city itself. You note the two guardians standing tall at the gates. You notice the Founder's Flame burning bright, and you make your way to the front of the Temple of Iamade. And as soon as you get there, you immediately go, yep, nope, that's Temple of Iamade, as it is very fortress-like, with the holy symbol of the great Crusader god herself emblazoned upon the top. And Liam, as you get closer, you're getting more and more uncomfortable just because of how self-righteous this place is. Like, just this vibe this place is giving off.
Yeah. Here's the money. Go buy that. I'll wait out here.
The two of you give me perception checks. as I need to roll a very important d100. Okay, that's good for you. Oh, so Leon, I think you can get rid of that energy drain at this point. It's been like a day.
26.
You notice, presumably as I'm assuming that Liam's sort of like staying a bit far away-ish, and you're walking up the stairs. You notice that to the side, there appears to be it's not hard to recognize. They are very clearly a knight, or perhaps even a paladin, with the holy symbol of Diomede emblazoned around their neck, as well as on their armor and their shield. They happen to be speaking to a armor-clad figure in dark armor with spikes, and upon their shield is that of a symbol of a nail.
I'm guessing I know what that means.
Give me a knowledge local.
And I'm bad at those. Wait, no, I'm not bad at those.
It's a DC like
negative
21.
Because you got energy drain. You can remove that at this point. You recognize that as a Hell Knight of the Order of the Nail.
It's actually not allowing me to, even though I removed the energy drain.
Okay, give me a sec then.
Alright, just looks at that and then just kind of shoos Liam away, like, get the fuck out of here.
There you go.
Even then, she's still a little uncomfortable, because, lights are just scary in general.
Yeah.
They'll kill you for looking at them wrong.
Health is wrong.
No, you got 53 hit points, Liam.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that should be accurate. I think it's more the you should have healed at least your con mod +8 in the night. But yeah, the two don't seem to pay you any heed as you go in.
Alright.
But
see if I can work my magic.
The inside of the temple appears rather sparse, for lack of a better term.
So
There's not so much as much. There aren't any great displays anywhere. It's a little bare, but the stone floor is marked with the signature colors of Diomede in the form of carpets. And there are a few flags, a couple tapestries here and there. But otherwise, you make your way in. And yes, eventually, you find yourselves... Okay, would you be seeking one of the acolytes, or do you seek, like, the person in charge of the place?
Probably the person in charge, since they'd have the most say.
Yes.
And if I can actually buy this thing or not.
Very well, very well. In that case, you ask around a bit, and they point you, somewhat skeptically, but they point you in the direction. They point you in one direction. There's a little alcove, which is like a little shrine dedicated to Diomede. And you find in there, dressed not in plate, but in robes, again, clearly displaying the holy symbol of Diomede, you see yourself a woman, and they have, I forget the actual name of the headpiece, but it's like a nun headpiece. That's clearly covering...
a habit?
Yeah, they're wearing a habit.
Yeah.
And they're sort of like kneeling in front of a bastard sword that they have impaled in basically the stone. And they're sort of like they're sort of chanting. And you're hearing them go on about glory of battle, to do unto all with honor, to sacrifice oneself as need be, and to reward those of the layman. But as you approach with your footfalls on the stone, they eventually look up, stop chanting, and they turn around. And you see a very, very pretty, and you recognize, sort of like based on the facial features, this is a Chilaxian woman. For those playing the home game, you can give me a knowledge local.
14.
Okay, a Cheliax, aka the place that worships Asmodeus. That is a country that believes that it's a very lawful evil country. It's also, they are very fond of slavery. And yeah, the devil is their patron god. Demons and devils also walk freely in the city. Actually, no, not demons, but devils walk freely in the city. Many dream of becoming, archdevils and stuff. And you see her dressed in habit and robes and is clearly, praising the good name of the Crusader goddess.
Oh boy.
She turns
Sure
around.
love bad memories.
She looks up.
There's a story there.
She looks you up and down and goes, "How may I help you, child?"
Well, I heard you'll have a pretty valuable scroll that a friend of mine wants to purchase.
Oh, of course. What scroll is this? We have so many.
I believe it was a scroll of
Regen, yeah.
What was it?
Regen.
Yeah, regeneration. It was a scroll of regeneration, I believe it was.
Oh, that thing. An adventurer, I see. Yes, that may very well prove useful in your endeavors. Of course, if you have the appropriate amount of coin, then we may very well be able to make such a transaction.
Alright, and how much coin will that be?
For that, it would be about 2,500.
Oh, come on now.
No,
Not
no,
really that expensive.
They are. One of our most noble and gallant crusaders, with their, well, before they perished, made it. Thus that those in need will forever be able to continue the good fight.
I'm assuming Liam can reproduce this scroll.
Yes.
Like
if you
with spell slots.
If you were
He can feed it to his familiar.
Yes, but they won't be able to cast it until they get 7th level spell slots.
So technically, it wouldn't be lying, would it?
Are you going to lie to this woman?
No, I'm not actually, because it's not lying.
Okay then.
I'm telling the truth.
Okay then.
I just don't know the
Continue.
limitations.
Okay, just continue. See what happens.
Willful ignorance, some may call it. Well, I have a friend who might be able to replicate the effect of this scroll. And if you were to give me a little bit of a discount, I'd give it to him and he'd probably be able to save a lot more lives than it just being stuck up in here.
I cannot dishonor the good name of Sir Martha by doing that, as painful as it's to say. I understand that individuals such as yourself in the positions you're in aren't exactly always fortuitous with gold, but that is the way of things.
Shite.
If it were within my power, I would try, but I'm afraid I cannot.
She's just gonna sigh a little bit and think to herself, damn holy people and their self-righteousness, as she just forks over the 2,500 gold.
She counts each and every coin out. She goes, "I do believe everything's in order. Very well, we shall have the scroll delivered to you post-haste."
Alright.
Is that going to be all, or Is there anything else you wish to discuss, my child?
Yeah, that should be all, I believe.
Very well, then. May the grace
Should
of the
I,
Omega guide
just-
you true.
Should I wait here for the scroll, or like,
If you were to wait out front, I shall have one of the acolytes deliver to you.
Alrighty then. She's gonna go ahead and just wait out front then.
After a couple of minutes, one of the acolytes, clearly one of the younger, a younger dwarf. And you can tell by the fact that their beard isn't that long. It's they don't have stubble, but they have like the makings of a beard. So it's very clear this is a new boy. They hobble out and they hand up a case to you. All right, you know this. Don't lose it. Very important, this one.
Trust me, I don't plan to.
Alright, well, they guide you. And they hobble back in. Congratulations, you have now obtained a scroll of regen.
Yeah, whatever the fuck.
Do you say that word out loud?
Nah. Just Yoni or whatever. She's not a religious person.
Fair enough.
She has no idea what the fuck she's talking about.
Cool. Alright, well. Walk down the stairs, you find Liam. There you go.
Just hands over the box and neglects to say that it was only 2,500 gold instead of 3k. You know?
Yeah, that's fine. And Liam is not going to even ask in the slightest.
Liam.
I don't think he cares.
Scroll of regen. All yours, my dude.
Yep.
Yeah. The first thing he's going to do is proceed to head away from the...
That's fair. That's entirely fair.
And on the way back, he's going to ask, any idea why the muscleheads are there?
What the hell, Knights?
Mm-hmm.
Hell would I know? Fucking order the nail, all I know. Fucking skew you, hang you from a rope.
Yeah, that's kind of why I didn't go in.
I didn't want to fucking be there any longer than I had to. I shite my pants.
And as the two of you are heading away, we're going to ask if Mortar, you want to do anything.
Mortar. Mortar wants to get a lay of the land. Just explore, see.
Cool. Awesome.
He's kind of curious, seeing if there's any goings on, trying to just subtly get information.
So for the most part, you're going around trying to get little bits and pieces around the place.
Yeah.
Going anywhere in particular? Like you going to like any particular district?
I think I'll probably explore the central district the most.
Which one's that one?
Oh, I mean capital district. My bad. Blah.
Okay.
My brain saw it in the center. Saw that it started with the letter C, and I'm like, yes, central district.
Cool. In that case, we'll move you up the way to the capital district. And since, for the most part, as you said, you're just going around, doing various bits and bobs, and gathering information, for this one, I would say, make for me a diplomacy or a knowledge local.
Diplomacy or knowledge, you said?
Yeah, diplomacy or knowledge local, if you got it.
Oh, knowledge local is my thing.
Alright, roll it, son.
22.
Awesome. In that case, Yeah, you're going around, you're seeing a couple of the sites. You get to here and you see a big old statue. Actually, I'll see if I can get the description for Indroskal Vidrakar. And that is C5 on the thing. Ah, yes. Indroskal Vidrakar. A towering marble sculpture called Indroskal Vidrakar depicts the legendary battle between Alcadian Indros and the great Virdark. And based on this, the Virdark is some kind of very large serpent.
I see.
So you see that, you pass by the Pedimentary building, which is where basically they try criminals, and you would know that below that is a place called the Hells. It is the prison that they have in the city, and it's not great.
Yeah. With a name like that, I wasn't expecting it to be a 5-star eatery.
Yep.
Oh yeah, didn't we get arrested here?
Yes, you did.
That's right.
You passed by a few places of note. Let's see. There is, in fact, one of the tallest structures in the city, which is the Cenotaph. It's a long cylindrical monument. And from just asking around, you found that it was created as a memorial to Magnamar's most beloved founder, Alcadian Indros. The monument was meant to be an empty tomb honoring the local hero. As years have passed by, the Indros family members and friends, as they passed on, an inordinate number of residents requested to have their bones entombed near or within the monument. Begun as an honor to the great man, then a vogue, the practice has become a tradition and post-mortem status symbol for all who can afford burial there. So it acts as something of a burial mound as well.
I see.
And then you have the Golem Works, which don't appear to be active right now, as is the Winter.
I see.
And then the other thing of note would probably be the Iraspin, which would be this big old bridge right here. And walking out onto it. It is a relic supposedly left over during the days of the Thessalonian Empire.
I see.
It was a bridge, and is now the remains of a bridge. And
is there anything special about this bridge?
Roll me knowledge history if you got it. Do you have ranks in knowledge history? I should say.
No.
In that case, as far as you can tell, nothing that special about it, but give me a perception check.
Okay, I will give a perception check. 19.
Perception. You notice of walking around about here-ish. Something sort of stands out to you for a moment.
Huh?
On the wall, or at least on the remains of this one particular, this one particular pillar. If you blinked, you would have missed it, but you noticed that sort of covered in a bit of like cobweb, a bit of soot and dust over the years. There appears to be some sort of symbol emblazoned there. Would you like to, move away the stuff so you can get a better look at it?
Yes, cool. I will.
Alright, cool. So, sort of brushing it away, you notice that there is a symbol of a 7-pointed star.
7-pointed star.
And as the symbol is unveiled, roll for me a D100.
A D100?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Only good things happen when D100s are rolled.
12?
Oh, that's the good shit!
Oh, that's the good shit. Ooh, well, it is my favorite number.
Oh boy!
Let's see if my favorite number betrays me.
I think you're misunderstanding good shit.
1 moment, please. I need to get the thing out.
Oh boy. Did I just lose my arm?
No.
Okay, good.
Not yet. Not yet. That might happen later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll me a D7.
D7. 2.
Okay.
I'm really having bad luck on my first day, huh?
The symbol immediately starts to glow, and a slight hum echoes out. And the 7-pointed star begins to glow a dark purple.
Okay. I'm going to step back slightly.
Cool. Roll me another D100.
Oh.
Oh, that's the good shit.
It's my first day.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, pal. It gets a lot worse from here.
As far as first days go, this is probably one of the better ones.
It gets a lot worse from here. Don't worry.
I died
Twice.
Twice.
On his first
the
day.
same day.
Technically, it was only once.
Yeah. As the light begins to glow, you feel within you an insatiable hunger. You feel hungry. Like you could really use a bite to eat.
I do have... I pull out one of my rations right now.
Yep, start jumping.
And I eat my rations.
You still feel hungry. Like, you just want to eat more and more.
Oh, God. I eat another ration.
This is going to last for 4 hours.
Oh, fuck me.
Basically, start eating, dude.
Did they take weed? Is that a weed?
Is that a what now?
Is that a weed? Do they take weed?
Okay, so I eat a whole day's worth of rations? Or is it one a day?
One ration is like 1 day's worth, but you're still pretty hungry. Like you could eat a horse.
How long does it take me to eat said one ration?
Like a couple minutes.
I see. I need to get more food then.
Yep. Fortunately, there's a few taverns. And now that that's happened, let's see. Where are people? Yeah, at this point, you two probably be making your way there. Adrianna's down there, and is Adrianna still in chat? Yes, they are. Okay, cool. And you two are still at the tavern. Okay, so the ones that are gonna notice this, Adrianna, Ari, as well as Liam. I need the 3 of you to roll me perception checks. Oh dear. Ari? Blap. You know. Adrianna?
Impulse.
Yes.
Okay.
Perception, please.
Okay. I will do a percepzione. as you
Percepzione.
say.
Yes, a percepzione. Okay, better. Yo, alright, you with us?
Actually, it's called a perception.
I'm here.
Yep, cool. Percepzione, if you please.
Alright.
Actually, it's called percepting.
Perceptione.
A perceptiana check.
Perceptiana Jones. Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay, that's much better. So, Adrianna, as you leave... Okay, it's mostly Adrianna and Ari, both of you knows this. Liam, you don't quite catch this, but as the two of you near the monument to Indros Kol Vidrak, music plays all of a sudden. No. And Adrianna, as you are leaving, effectively, the Sinusher Tower, both of you notice, well, Ara, you notice that on the tower itself, whereas Adrianna, you notice this sort of put into like the side of one of the buildings itself. 7 pointed stars, and they start to glow purple.
Huh. That's interesting.
Adrianna, you recognize what that is. That is the same symbol that the Cult of the Seven had. The same symbol that was carved into the bodies that, the ghouls killed. And now it's glowing, whereas Ari, you look at that, go, oh, it's a pretty 7-pointed star. It's purple and stuff.
You would be getting my attention.
Ari, would you at all point this out to Liam?
No, I was referring to Adrianna.
Yeah, Adrianna's all the way on the other side of town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ari's with you, so it's a matter of would they be pointing this out.
Also, I am using the restroom real quick.
Alright, cool.
Don't know how long it's gonna take though. I was just saying that I would have gone to a blacksmith.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're getting there. But actually, for the purposes of this, just to sort of move things along, that's what you notice.
What?
Basically, that's what Ari notices, that's what Adrianna notices, are the two...
I think Ari is falling asleep.
Yes. For the purposes, I'm going to say that Ari probably pointed this out. To you, Liam.
Alright. And, Liam is going to go pale. Not that you would know this.
About what?
As that's happening, we're going to move all the way down. Ranveig, you doing anything?
Yeah, I posted a chart with some
Yes.
potions that I'm
Okay.
buying.
So, for the purposes of this, the easiest thing to get is going to be the cure potions.
Okay.
So, the cure potions that you're going to want, so the cure light, the cure moderate, the cure serious, you can easily find those. Probably somewhere in the Keystone or the Beacon's Point district. But the point is, you find it pretty easy. And yeah, tell you what, while you're finding that, Torund, you wanted to go find a blacksmith?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Roll for me, D100.
D100?
D100.
I love Bungie. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you find it. Probably also in the Keystone District, about, let's say, here-ish. You manage to find yourself a blacksmith that's open for public use. Oh yeah, you're getting the butchering axe, correct?
Yeah, the butchering axe. And I don't know if he handles enchanting.
The blacksmith wouldn't. You'd have to go find a enchanter or Liam who can enchant stuff.
Okay.
Suffice it to say, if you go up to them and go, you're getting the butchering axe, correct?
Yeah.
A lot of times butchering axe is relatively easier to make, surprisingly, than a good chunk of weapons.
It's just a slab of metal.
Yep. It's going to take them at least a day, because although the slab of metal is the easy bit, they still have to, hook it up to, like...
Put a handle on it.
They still gotta make the handle and stuff.
I want a slab of metal, just put a handle on it, it'll be fine.
They just look up and go, alright, it's gonna be like, I don't know, 30 gold, I guess.
Oh, alright.
Cool. So, that's a day in the works. Torund and Ranveig, perception checks.
Yes.
Yep, you notice it. You definitely notice it. Both of you see sort of scratched in the side of two odd buildings the sign of the 7-pointed star, and you see those signs begin to glow a bit. A vague purple light.
By the way, my in-canon reason for not noticing it is that I was peeking inside the box, Alex, and I proceeded to throw a spell pocket inside the box with the scroll.
That's fair. You just open that shit up, put it in there, lock it, and hopefully that works. But yeah, you pretty much most of the party is seeing this.
The fuck?
Based on what you guys know, that should not be doing that.
I want to slap it. And flick it.
You heard Adrianna's reaction,
Yeah. That's the appropriate reaction.
Are you supposed to be doing this?
Is that appearing in multiple places?
Are you guys having this conversation across map?
No, I'm
just
asking
mentioning
you.
it because I'm saying it in character where I'm standing.
As far as people are aware, this is only happening in the areas they are in.
No, I'm only seeing. Am I seeing it on one building in particular, or
only on this monument?
Several.
Only on that monument.
On.
I'll be back in a second.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. Anyway, you're only seeing it on that monument. That's the only place you're seeing it.
Okay. I'm going to pull out a book.
Yep.
That's on the satchel. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately I'm glancing over some of the text in it.
Okay, cool.
Hopefully, noting that this isn't summoning something evil.
As far as you're concerned, this isn't something evil. This, as far as you're aware, is based upon what's going on. Give me a spellcraft. Let's just so you're absolutely certain what's going on.
Alright.
This isn't something, it's responding to something, but you get the sense that it's just, the effect has already gone off, it's just that this is like it's sort of like how after an explosion goes off, there's a shockwave resounding after the fact.
That's bad.
So, whatever has already happened.
We need to find everyone now.
And that's what's going on up there. Torund, Ranveig, Adrianna.
Yeah.
Seeing this, what do you do? The three of you.
You've seen this thing before, right? Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
I'd like to slap it and or flick it.
Wait, Torund, you touch the thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Roll me the 100, please.
Okay.
Are you certain you want to do this, though?
I mean, I can't change my mind, but there you go, big number.
Fair enough, okay, cool. Cool if that happens.
Okay.
You touch the thing, and there's a little... You get a little, not quite a shock, but a little pulse. Sort of, like, emanates through, but it's not strong enough to have done anything. So you get the sense that there's magic clearly at play here, it's just that it's... If there was going to be anything... It's more residual at this point, so it's not going to be anything... Not going to do anything too powerful.
Hey, Liam. Oh, wait, he's not here.
Yeah, so at present, Torund, it's just you and Ranveig in this bit of the city.
Hey, Ranveig's gonna point at it, like the Swordjack meme. There's magic in that.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of magic. He probably shouldn't be touching that.
Felt funny.
Adrianna, what you doing?
Just stare at it. Like, come on. Probably flip a switch and stare at it too.
Oh, are you looking at it with the eyes?
Yes, I am. Why
Oh, excellent. Activating the Eyes of Dawn, you look at this thing, and you notice that throughout the city is a network of these symbols, sort of interconnected by the residual energies and the power that was instilled in them. And as you look at it deeper, you notice that, first and foremost, the energy or the magical residues has... The energy itself is of the school of necromancy. So that's the first thing. But the one thing you do get from it, at least that's what you infer from it, is that any that get infected by this too badly, you get the sense that they may very well be affected by an unending hunger for life.
Well, that's interesting. By interesting, she's gonna go, come on. I guess we're doing this again.
What
are you doing?
Dealing with these people again. What everything is going on.
Who's playing Rap God?
I don't know that.
Yeah, fair enough. So yes, and as of this moment, 5 hours have passed. So, anything else people want to do today?
5 hours since I touched the thing, or five hours in general?
5 hours in general. You got about an hour left of that.
Oh
at this
god,
point.
I feel bad for the poor restaurant I'm at.
You're at the restaurant, and they go, okay, are you certain you want to eat this? Okay, you see, I want all the bacon and eggs you have. Now what? I worry that you thought I said a lot of bacon and eggs. What I said was all the bacon and eggs you have.
I want your largest platter of everything.
No, that's how an orc does it.
Yep.
I'm proud, my boy.
Yeah. The tavern is a bit perturbed because you basically ate an entire boar on your own. And you're pretty sure, if not for the fact that this is going on, your stomach may be close to bursting? But this doesn't appear to be any negative side effects yet. So, anything else people want to do this day?
Well,
No.
First off, it's Liam would immediately cast Read Magic.
Read magic, okay. You start to read magic. Let's just take a look at what read the magic does.
Yeah, Read Magic.
Read magic. Read the magica. And the radius of the magica. You don't get anything because this isn't writing, it's just a symbol. Spellcraft's the one you need to actually figure out what this thing is, and yeah, I think you've already done that. Oh wait, no, have you? Yeah, you did the spellcraft.
Yeah, I did that, but you can decipher magical inscriptions on objects, books, scrolls,
Except
weapons.
this isn't a description, it's
yeah.
just a symbol. Yep, okay, so anything...
Yeah,
apart,
I guess.
apart from that, anything else people want to do?
So it's just the cure potions I managed to get in that day? Okay.
Yes, in that one slot. The other potions, however, you would actually have to look around for.
Furthermore, once the spell is cast and you have... Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Anyway, so yes, anything else people want to do?
Try and find someone to fix my armor. Take up a slot.
Yeah, that's not hard to do because Torund basically found the guy.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that would take up about, I don't know, 50 gold and like 2-3 days.
Alright, 50 gold.
Yep, cool, there you go. And that
Yeah,
is...
it's no longer 69 anymore.
heresy. Alright, so that is that. Torund, you doing anything else today?
Depends.
Is that-
How technical can I get with my sword being done?
So...
I want Bitchbane immediately after this.
Oh, okay, so what are you applying it to?
The new one.
The butchering axe?
Yeah.
You would, okay, well, that's, you're getting that the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could get that, if you had the goal for it, you could just get it done immediately.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. In that case, just wait till the next day and then, you know, find Liam or some enchanter and then just pay the appropriate amount of gold, and that would take like a day to get done.
Alright.
Adrianna's gonna look for and then pay and then probably come back the next day for someone to slap a fancy +1 on the leather armor.
On your whatchamacallit, on your armor?
Yes,
yeah.
the fancy word for her name.
Yep. So you're currently wearing the leather lamellar. Yep. So yeah, that would cost you about, let's see. That would cost you about 5,000 gold. And it would take like half a day for that one. But yeah, that's doable. Okay. Alright, so...
This orc just carries around a platform with him everywhere he goes. We're fucking terrified of him.
Alright, so... I'm not going to make either of you to roll for that. It's pretty simple to find people to do that. Ranveig?
How much... how many copper pieces go into a silver?
10. 100 copper to 1 gold.
Okay, so...
Yep. Yep, cool. So, let's see, Ranveig. You wanted to find some of those other potions, correct?
Correct.
Alright, in that case, let's start at the top. So, Contagious Zeal, roll me a D100, and this is gonna, searching and finding these is gonna take like a slot. Okay, so, nope, I'm gonna say this, Contagious Zeal does not exist in the city. So unfortunately, that one's out the window. You may look for Levitate. Another D100.
Yeah. Okay.
You find Levitate. Slap that potion on your sheet, it costs you 300 gold. And that is you done for today. Mortar, anything else you'd like to do this day?
Am I finally free from eating all that food?
Yes, you are.
Fuck. How much? Don't ask. Don't ask why I ate all that.
And that cost you about 100 gold to get through.
Never.
Don't worry, wipe our ass with 100 gold.
Curiosity. I am never acting on curiosity again.
That's entirely fair.
As he just starts walking away.
Is there anything else you'd like to do today? You still have two things you can do.
I do want to get information, so since I'm near it, I'm going to the dockway.
Alright, cool.
Explore that.
Also, the Rolling Lions have rated us with a party of 3.
Oh.
Thanks for joining us. Downtime.
Yes.
So yes, you're going to continue to get information. That's going to be knowledge local.
Knowledge local again. Let me just go there. I had to just take out the 100 gold from the food.
Cool. Alright, so what kind of information are you looking for?
General information, seeing if there's... Just looking around, seeing if there's any interesting things or scenarios going on, any, maybe suspicious going-ons, who knows?
Okay. About the city itself, there is word, notably about some miscreants that's, knocked over a clock tower, a week or two ago.
Stop laughing.
About those some shadowless fiends that apparently could cast the spells of clockwork and stop time and stuff, and because they were so angered by this clock tower, they burnt it down or knocked it over or something.
It's not true.
And apparently there was some big hulking monstrosity that ripped a snake apart.
Oh.
These are the people I'm with right now.
And somehow an angel got involved.
These are the people I'm with. God damn it!
Yes. Yep. So yeah, you get that. You hear that. You also hear that a sawmill in the south has gone out of business on account that they were some sort of cannibal cult.
What the okay.
And apparently the angel is also involved in that.
Okay.
Yep.
There's just this hole through several of the floors, as they think someone took a boulder and shoved it through the floor.
That's not far.
The orc.
Let's see.
Newspaper.
Let's see what else. I'd say you get the funny ones on this one. With the third slot, would you like to still search for information, or are you going to do anything else?
Since my character doesn't have like a lot of motivation right now, I just feel like information hunting makes the most sense because he's the bounty hunter.
Yep.
I guess since that was the so another knowledge locale.
Yes. And depending, let's see what you get first.
Yeah.
Okay.
10. He's just God.
You don't really get much information. Like people going, oh yeah, we're waiting for the spring for the Serpent's Run because we want to see the golem battles and stuff because that's a thing that they do.
I see.
Yeah. Fun fact: in the northern bit of the city, there's a place called Serpent's Run, which is big hippodrome coliseum. That is how you say. The body of it is made up. It's shaped like it's a coiled serpent.
Yeah.
And they have a week-long event in the spring called the Golem Battles, wherein golem workers all around the world bring forth their golems just to have, basically, robot versus robot.
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty metal.
One thing from Big Hero 6.
Not certain.
Oh.
Nah, it's not.
Nah.
It's actually a reference to Robot Wars.
Yes, that's the one. Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't know anime.
No.
That's not anime.
That's an actual show where people built robots to fight each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
In real life.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Morta, that is basically the extent of what is done this day. Liam and Ra, the two of you have 2 slots left. If you want to search for magic items or enchant stuff or whatever.
Let's see. The other spells my character would really look for is a spell of permanency, for starters.
Give me a sec.
But he can't cast that right now. And a spell of remove curse.
Okay, so that's 2 things. You've got 2 slots, so you're going to be searching for both of those. So that's 2 D100 rolls. Also,
I'm passing out in my chair. Good night.
Yeah,
take care.
That was the spell of permanency.
Alright, unfortunately you don't
16.
find that. You go searching for it, can't really find it.
Okay.
And the last slot for the day. Unfortunately, you don't find the other one you're looking for.
Oh well.
At least this day. You still have a chance to find it. And with that concludes the second day of downtime. So I'm just gonna move all the people back to the tavern.
I assume I got bitch bane.
That's gonna be happening on the 3rd day. So not yet, but basically for the purposes of this, it's guaranteed.
Okay.
You'll get it. It's just next day.
Alright then.
Yeah. As everyone reconvenes at the tavern. Some of you with some really cool stuff. Others, unfortunately not finding everything that they want to do this day. And as such, I'm going to roll a d100 to see if anything interesting happens. Apparently something interesting is going to happen.
Strange.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three. Hey, Mortar! It happens to you!
Sorry, newbies. You got bad luck with all bad luck.
Alright, let's see how bad this is gonna be. Okay. Not great, not the worst. So, Mortar. As you enter the Divine Mace Tavern again, because I'm taking, actually, where, would you be setting up room there, or would you be setting up room elsewhere?
Probably set up room there just because the people I'm going to be stuck with for a bit, because I'm assuming I'm helping them via a favor.
Yeah.
Are there.
Yep. So as you get to where you're set up, roll me a perception check.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Sorry. Ooh, 26.
You notice, it's been moved, but you notice that, like, on the table next to where the bed is, there is in fact a letter. Wax sealed. And the sigil on the wax seal itself, give me a knowledge religion.
Knowledge religion. I think I do have. No, I don't. Wait.
It's a DC 10, so you can make it.
Okay.
What's that, a 10, I say?
It's an exact 10!
You have seen that because you saw this exact symbol on your way in through the gates to basically the lower district here. That is the symbol of Callistria, also known as the goddess of vengeance.
Oh.
Do you open up the letter, my dude?
Do I, fellas?
Yep.
I don't know, do you?
I mean, the best things happen when you get mysterious letters in your room that you just now purchased.
Looks at Adrianna.
He just closes his eyes. God damn it. And opens it.
You open the letter, and written on it is a declaration of vengeance against you.
Oh. Cute.
That your days are numbered, that you only have so long to repent, and then they'll be coming for you.
Does it say his name?
Inquisitor...
Who am I gonna splatter across the floor?
Inquisitor Malachi.
Have I done anything to this guy? To my
Roll for me a intelligence.
Just flat
And flat int, yes. Because this is the memory stat.
I don't remember this.
Who the fuck is this guy? What did I do to him? Why is he swearing vengeance against me?
Must have knocked one of his cronies. Oh, whatever. I don't know who this guy is.
No, does the letter mention your name in particular?
Yes. It's addressed specifically to you, Mortar.
Mortar Mortar doesn't really make a face, but he does scoff air in a way that seems like it's chuckling. Though it is, he finds this amusing. Pent, huh?
Very well. You now have a arch enemy.
Good.
I don't know, say sorry or something.
Oh, repent.
Surprisingly, the party doesn't have many of those.
Yeah.
Enemies?
He just
Arch
Actually, no,
enemies.
we did. We do. They're just almost all of them are just dead.
Yeah.
True. He just crumples the ball and throws it in the trash.
Cool.
Honestly, that isn't exactly ruling them out. Just because they're dead doesn't mean we are through with them.
Yeah, true. Anyway,
Yeah, no, I still need to splatter their soul.
it is the third day, and probably going to be the last day of this session. So, for the purposes of this, since people have already taken care of certain things, Torund, it's yours.
HP.
It's yours.
Finally.
Wield it well, my son.
My thing I raise my sword on high and it causes a solar eclipse.
So for the purposes of this, I'm going to say it's that would have been at least a slot to do that.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Is there anything else you'd like to do on this day, Torrent? Because you got 2 more things you can attempt.
Nah, not really.
Okay,
I
cool,
don't
cool,
have
cool.
enough time to travel to other places.
Jack, did you see the link I sent you?
Yes, I did. If you want that, you're gonna have to find it.
Do I see him blotting out the sun?
I don't want it. I was just showing you proof that it exists.
Yeah, I know that exists, but I don't think that... I know, it's semantics, anyway. Anyway, so, yes. Actually, Torn, there is a magic item that you may have interest in.
News?
Remember the one I sent you?
No.
You may want to look at your DMs and scroll up a bit.
Which one?
Actually, on second thought, that might not be necessary considering your large size now.
Okay. Where is it?
It was the... Hang on, let me see. It was, in fact, the Iron Grip Gauntlets.
Oh, what does that do?
Basically, if you wielded a weapon that was larger size than you were, it would reduce the penalty to use them by 2.
So should I just gotten a bigger?
I mean, for the purposes of balancing this and, stuff, I must say, preemptively, please don't.
Okay, I'll be nice.
Anyway. Alright, cool. Ranveig, anything you want to get this day? You can try 3 things.
Yeah, I'll try the other 3 potions.
Cool, so, roll for me 3d100s.
Boom, boom,
Nope.
and boom.
Okay, so, you found the bull strength potions and you got the ant hole potions.
Okay, no protection from evil. I guess in town.
Unfortunately, no, not.
I'm going to be crafting.
Okay, cool. Liam, what you crafting?
Another scarf that has a
Spell storing?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So for you, that would cost about 2,000 gold, and would take up at least a slot of time. Spellcraft.
Alright.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you fucking make it. Go, it's yours.
Oh, wow. Also, I do have a question.
Answer.
I would have still gotten the enemy if I didn't read the letter, right?
Yeah.
That would have been so fucked up. Like this dude shows up, and I'm just like,
I came looking for you, boy. Who the fuck are you? Didn't you get my letter? What letter? I put a lot of heart and soul into that.
the one I threw away without reading.
I don't even want to shoot you now. That's just hurtful, my dude.
That would have been so fucked up. I should have done that.
I proclaim my manifesto, and you didn't even take the time to look at it.
Bro, can I toss that man like a football?
If we get to it, maybe.
Okay.
Anywho, yes, so Liam, you make the scout. That's slot 1. As a reminder, you can only make 1 magic item a day.
Okay.
Because that's how the magic item rules work. I don't 100% get it, but it's what the thing says, so
And I'm making a few more boxes.
Okay, technically, these don't count to that because you're casting spells. 2 craft rolls, please.
Sure. Let's see. Have to move over to the main page. Let's see. Just straight up craft, right?
Yep, craft, what craft skills do you have again?
I have calligraphy, weapon, and armor, and alchemy.
I would say this would class under weapons.
Alright.
Because it's basically what this is, you're making boxes specifically to break apart. Yep, okay, so you made the first one, second slot. Well, the third slot. Another craft if you're making more. Okay. I'd say that out of that you got at least 3 boxes.
Alright.
Cool. Alright, and that is you done for today. Those done. Adrianna's not here, so I'll ask them what they're going to do through the week. Are you here or are you asleep? I'm taking the silence means they're asleep. Okay. Mortar.
Yes.
3 tings.
I'll probably do more information gathering in the areas I haven't been to yet.
Alright, cool. In that case,
Let's start with Naos.
Oh, by the way, what weapon do you use?
A gun.
Liam, a gun?
Their guns.
Yep.
I use 2 guns and a sword.
Yep.
Though the sword's a sidearm, because that's what they're made for.
Yep.
Are they masterwork or not?
Which one?
Yeah.
Any of them.
See, one cannot use a gun when it's chopped in half.
Which is why I have the sword.
One cannot use a sword. Naturally not an issue.
No, Liam is actually in character asking these questions.
Fair enough.
Would my distance pepper box be considered masterwork?
Okay. Any magic weapon automatically counts as masterwork.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
My pepper box is masterwork.
Also your musket.
Oh, am I musket? Oh,
Yeah.
rock. Am I musket? Both of my guns are masterwork.
How about your sword? Would you like me to make it masterwork, or?
No. Only use it for emergencies. No need to waste the energy on it.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Anyway, I'm gonna be doing some more examination around the city, see if there's any interesting going on.
Cool.
Found any good rumors about us?
Sadly.
Where do we begin? Alright. So roll me a knowledge localius. If you would please. Cool, alrighty. So would you like the funny, or would you like the probably going to help you in the next bit?
Probably gonna help me in the next bit.
Cool. So you're hunting around Naus, and you catch wind of just a couple people walking by. Something's going on up in near Turtleback Ferry.
Something's going on in Turtle Ferry.
Namely that the Order of the Black Arrow hasn't been reporting into the city as of late.
Interesting.
Among other things, there's also word that, 21 probably wouldn't hear that bit. This is probably also what you hear. You'd also hear that there's been an increase in activity in sort of the northeastern part of Varesia. Now that people are seeing, trolls and ogres coming out of the woodworks.
Trolls, ogres.
I raise my eyebrow.
This region.
Notably in the northeastern region.
Okay. And then the black. What was it?
The Order of the Black Arrow.
Okay, so what's the Black Arrow? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So Order of the Black Arrow has not been
responding.
Responding in Turtleback
Ferry, yeah.
Ferry, yeah.
So yes, that's the useful one. If you're going to continue to search, another knowledge local, this would count as your second slot.
Yes. 15.
Okay, not as useful. Yes, I think it's time for more Fendi rumors.
I would say that some of the ogres, they would think Torund is one of them.
There's been word about some kind of warrior woman with a big, with a nice big glaive. There have been rumors that people have been mistaking them as a princess of Shellyax.
Uh-oh.
Something about how it is they command a small battalion of demons and angels.
Why do I keep finding out things about the people that I know?
Because they're among the more interesting people that have done stuff as of late.
Yeah, here's the thing. Would you rather that or have us be a boring group of people who do absolutely nothing?
I'm fine with it out of character.
In character, he's regretting his decisions.
I know.
Yep. So, that's one of the things you find. Let's see, what other funny rumors can we instill? Yes. And apparently, there's been talk about this. There's been talk of a one-armed elf who's been able to blink with both their eyes.
Wow.
It is unheard of, for as we all know, half-elves can only wink audibly. They cannot blink audibly. That's a right reserved only to elves, but yet somehow they can do it.
I have to ask her about that, because that seems kind of weird.
What? You want to ask about that? It's heresy, I say. Nothing of the sort could happen like that whatsoever. Why, next thing you're going to be telling me is that there's orcs that are twice the size of mountains. The dragon hands and stuff.
Actually, it's a quarter the size of a mountain.
God damn it. Oh, sweet, merciful Sarenrae, why have thou forsaken thee in this cursed city?
Actually, wait, actually, he's the quarter size of a mountain. And then he just walks away.
I'm converting to Grotus. Oh, please, Heavenly Father, up in the sky, descend upon the boneyard and wipe us on out. Make me a knowledge religion DC 10 to find out what Grotus is.
Knowledge?
Knowledge religion.
No, I don't have that.
13.
And that applies. Grotus, for those playing the home game, is effectively the moon from Majora's Mask. That is an actual deity in Pathfinder. It exists above the boneyard where everyone goes when they die. And its job is just kind of like look down there. And when the lost soul finally dies, it will descend and wipe out everything. But until then, it just kind of hangs there and looks down.
As long as, yeah, buddy, you'll get there. Don't worry, one day you'll.
It's like he's such a harmless god, but still, he's like the god of the end times. So,
Yeah, no. Hey, don't worry, buddy. Your wish will be granted. Just probably not in our lifetime.
Yes, Torund?
I wonder. I want to have a rules of nature moment, right?
You want a rules of nature moment?
I want to have a rules of nature moment with the moon, and then just like beat its ass.
Okay, if you're gonna try and fight Grotus, it's not gonna be a fight purely because Grotus won't do anything.
Fair enough.
He's just gonna kind of just sit there. You're just
punching the moon.
At that point, you punch him, and it's just, and I'm waiting, and I'm just gonna keep
be
waiting.
Sitting there waiting for the last soul to die, just so I could punch the moon.
At that point, I think Tharasma may just very well go, nope, you're going here.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Tharasma, goddess of, the afterlife and basically everything that is dead.
Oh, fair
She's
enough.
She's also a bureaucrat, so that's always fun.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of that fucking moon.
Alright, so that's your second slot, and the third slot, if there's anything else you'd like to do, and this is probably going to be the last thing that we do for this session.
I'm sorry, another knowledge locale.
Okay.
You're fine.
13.
As long as it's what your character would do.
Yeah, he's just probably buys a sandwich and then, as well, like something small to eat.
You hear a rumor about a skeleton salesman riding around the countryside with some kind of horse made of nightmares, going around and selling people various bits and bobs and wares and stuff.
Not the most absurd thing I've seen in the past three. Not the most absurd thing I've seen or heard in the past 3 days.
One of the noble sons apparently got something called a laser gun from him. Why they would give their 4-year-old kid a laser gun or whatever that is unknown to anyone. They haven't killed anyone with it, as far as people know.
Yet.
I want to find. I need to find the skeleton. I've never heard of such a gun.
For their survival.
I need to find the skeleton. that is his new goal. I don't know what the gun is. And that makes...
Actually, the party would know about the skeleton.
Yes.
He'll talk to you guys later. It's just right now. He's just like...
Yep. And thus concludes more or less the third day of you searching. And as such, that's probably what we're going to call session for the time being. But that's not where the scene ends. For Mortar, as you hear this and you start walking back through everything, I'd like for you to give for me a perception check.
28! Oh boy.
You feel eyes upon you, but as you look around, you're not entirely certain from where. as a flying figure up far in the distance is gazing at you with burning hatred, not so much for you, but for those that you have partied with. And as two of their arms are clutching the pillar that they're hanging from ever tightly with their clawed hands, the closet next to them whispers in their ear, "Soon, but not right now. They're too on guard." The hooded figure snarls and again casts invisibility to watch from afar, looking for a moment to strike. And it's here where we're going to call session for the time being.
I'm gonna beat that closet's fucking ass, dude. I'm tired of them getting, like, lucky every single fucking time they leave. I'm so tired of them getting so fucking lucky.
So, for those of you watching, I thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next week on Rise of the Runelords, wherein we will hopefully conclude the downtime and get you guys on the road.